me to school so I can learn things, I'll pay you back like a regular investment. Honest, I will.
But why do you want to become educated?
Oh, sir, there's so many things to learn. The world is full of things I don't know about. To go without an education is almost as bad as being blind and can't see.
Today's Aunt Sue's turn to tell a story, and believe me, I'm glad of it. I love her true-to-life stories.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Dan.
And Sue, what's the story about?
Well, Uncle Dan, the story is from a book edited by Laura Emerson. I call it Silas Investment. This is a story of the long ago. A story about Myrtilla Lucy. She was just a small girl, a girl in a family of 6 children. Nellie, Luella, Bobby, Ned, and Nancy.
Ma, can I have a new doll for Christmas?
No, Myrtilla.
Why, Ma?
Because we can't afford to buy one.
Why can't we afford it?
Because we're poor. We can hardly get enough money together to feed and clothe you kids, much less get you dolls.
But, Ma, other girls have new dolls. I don't see why
Myrtilla, that's enough. Your ma said you can't have a new doll. That settles it.
Yes, Pa.
Go play with the other kids.
Can I stay here and look at these pictures?
I don't care what you do. Just stop pestering your mother.
Okay, Pa.
It does seem a shame not to be able to give our kids what other kids have.
Are you blaming me?
No, of course not. I was just thinking of Silas Pepperman. Look at him. No kids, no one. Yet he has money, all kinds of money.
Oh, he was born to be rich. I was born to be poor. It's that simple.
Do you really believe that?
Everything he touches does turn to gold. Nothing I touch does.
He's careful and wise. He invests his money wisely. That increases his money, and he invests that.
He's lucky, that's all. Me, I never had one moment of luck in my whole life.
Ma,
Yes, Myrtilla?
does God want everyone to go to school?
I reckon so, Myrtilla. I reckon God wants everyone to be educated.
Then why can't I go to school?
I told you 1,000,000 times, dear. It's because it costs money to go to school. We don't have any money.
Then why doesn't God make it so school doesn't cost money?
That's a good question, Myrtilla. And I reckon as how the answer is that God does want school to be free. We humans just don't cooperate. And I believe that someday it will be free so that everyone can get educated, even poor folks like us.
Ma, what is an invest?
Invest? I don't know what you're talking about.
The other day, I heard you and Pa talking. You said that Mr. Silas Peppermint invests his money and makes more money. What does that mean?
Oh, well, dear, Mr. Peppermint puts his money to use. He buys something or puts his money into something that in the end brings more money back to him than it cost him in the first place.
Oh, his money goes to work for him.
That's exactly right, Myrtilla. His investment goes to work for him if he puts his money into the right investment. And Mr. Peppermint seems to have an uncanny knowledge as to what is the right investment.
He must be smart.
At least he's successful.
Ma, may I go to the woods and pick blackberries?
Oh, I don't see any reason why not. Just be careful and be back before dark.
I will. Ooh, but this water feels good to my feet. But I'd better hurry and pick this pail full of blackberries, else I'll never get there. There, the pail's full. Now I can go. I gotta walk all the way to town and back again. My, but these sidewalks are hot on my feet. I wouldn't like to live in town, no siree. The lady said it was a big house on the corner. There it is! My, but it's big. Maybe I'd better go back home. No, I'm going in. I will. Maybe he isn't at home. Maybe I better knock again.
Yes? Oh, little girl. Well, if you want to sell those blackberries, go on around the back door.
These berries aren't for sale.
Anyway, the front door's for callers and guests, not ragged beggars.
I'm a caller, all right. I came to see Mr. Silas Pepperman.
You, barefoot and ragged? You want to see Mr. Pepperman?
May I?
Law, child, you ain't got no chance at all to see Mr. Pepperman. Why, he's the busiest man in town. No time at all to see little girls like you.
But I've walked 8 miles, and I brought him these blackberries, too. I gotta see him. I can't go home until I do. Please?
Well, wait right here. I'll see what Mr. Pepperman says about it.
Thank you very kindly, ma'am.
Well, you're in luck. Mr. Pepperman's in a good mood. He'll see you for a moment.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, don't thank me. Just follow me. Mr. Pepperman's studying in the library in there. He's usually a hard man to see. Well, there's no understanding his moods. This is the little girl, Mr. Pepperman.
No, thank you. That's all. You may leave.
Yes, sir, Mr. Pepperman.
Well, young lady, what is it you want with me?
May I sit down, sir?
Oh, of course. Not very polite, am I? Sit right down in that chair.
Thank you. You see, sir, I've walked a long way just to see you.
Yeah, I'm flattered, I'm sure. What in tarnation do you want to see me about?
An investment.
You want to see me about an investment?
Yes, sir. I'll bring you back more money than it'll cost you.
That's the type of investment I like. But what is this investment you want to talk to me about?
Me?
You?
Yes, sir. When I explain things, I'm sure you won't mind me as an investment.
I'm flabbergasted, to say the least. Investing in a human being is something new. Well, perhaps you'd better explain.
First, Mr. Pepperman, I picked these blackberries, especially for you, as a little present. And I made up my mind I'd come right out in the open and be honest and ask you to invest in me.
You certainly have done just that.
You got lots of money, haven't you?
All I need, I guess.
I thought maybe you'd send me to school so I can become educated. I've always wanted to learn, but Ma and Pa don't have the money to send me to school. I thought maybe if I did something for you, you'd send me to school. Will you?
Who told you to come to me?
Nobody. Not even Ma knows I'm here.
You thought up this investment idea all by yourself.
Yes, sir.
Well, you're a girl after my own heart. But what made you come to me?
There wasn't anyone else to come to. I don't know anyone except you that's got money.
Mighty good reason when you're trying to sell an investment.
I heard Pa tell Ma that you never put any money into anything that wasn't a good investment.
That's right.
So I thought I'd come to you and tell you that I'd be a good investment myself.
But what makes you think you'd be a good investment? Just a little girl.
Yes, sir. I am little, but I'll grow. And maybe when I'm grown, you'll be glad that you helped me now.
You could be right. Well, one never knows what's going to happen next in this old world of ours.
Then you will invest in me and send me to school?
I didn't say so. I always think a long time before I invest in anything.
Please, sir, send me to school so I can learn things. I'll pay you back like a regular investment. Honest, I will.
But why do you want to become educated?
Oh, sir, there's so many things to learn. The world is full of things I don't know about. To go without an education is almost as bad as being blind and can't see.
What makes you think that?
Well, sir, when you don't know anything, you can't see with your mind, just like you can't see with your eyes when you're blind.
Yeah, that's a new thought. Quite profound for one so young. Yeah, it is indeed. So you came to me for help.
Yes, sir.
And you picked blackberries and brought them to me.
They're the best I could find, sir. And it's the only thing I could think of to do for you.
People are always wanting me to help them. And I have a great many times, only to be disappointed. But you're the first person, the very first, mind you, who's done anything for me. I think you will make a very good investment.
Oh, thank you so much. You're sweet.
Here now, well, what are you going to do?
Kiss you on the cheek.
You, go along with you now. Go home and get ready to go away to school and become educated.
My, Matilda, but you look pretty.
Thank you, Pa.
It's the first time she ever had a new gingham dress and shoes and stockings.
Come on, you two, and stop your gabbing. Get in that wagon, Matilda Lucy, or else we'll be late to the train and you'll miss your school.
Bye, Ma.
Be sure and write as often as you can.
All right, every week.
And be a good girl.
I will, Ma. All right, Pa. I'm ready.
All right, get up. Tom, Maud, get up.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's all about that Silas Pepperman. Folks do say as how he's powerful tight. And here he is sending you away to school. Can't understand it. Anyway, Matilda Lucy, I'm mighty happy that you're getting your chance to get educated. Get up. Maud, Tom, get up. You'll be late for that train.
Dear Ma, I can't write very well. But someday I will. Someday I'll be a great lady. Educated and refined. Then you and Pa'll be proud of me. The conductor said we'd be at school by 6 o'clock. I'm going to study real hard and learn all there is to learn.
Mr. Pepperman,
Can't you see I'm busy? Don't want to be disturbed. Well, what do you want? Don't just stand there.
I have a letter for you, sir.
A letter? I don't want it. Probably somebody asking for charity. Throw it away.
It's from Myrtilla Lucy, sir.
Myrtilla Lucy?
Your investment, sir.
Well, why didn't you say so? Open it and read it to me. No, I'll give it here. I'll open it. Read it myself.
Yes, sir.
Well, go about your business. I don't need you.
Yes, sir.
Come back here.
Yes, sir.
Where are my glasses? Did you take them? Where are they?
They're on your head, sir.
Oh, so they are. Well, go along with you. Scat.
Yes, sir.
Dear Mr. Pepperman. That's me. I arrived at school yesterday. Everything is so strange and wonderful. I'm scared, but I'll get over it. I came here to learn, and I'm going to learn lots of things, thanks to you and your generosity. She's the first person ever to call me generous. There. I'll try to make me the best investment you ever invested in. She will, too. I'll write to you ever so often so you'll know how I'm getting along. Your investment, Myrtilla Lucy. Oh, she's a grand girl, she is. And I'm not a bit sorry I'm investing in her. Not one nickel's worth I'm not.
Here's another letter for you, Mr. Pepperman.
From Myrtilla Lucy?
Yes, sir.
Read it to me.
Yes, sir.
My eyes aren't what they used to be.
You need new glasses, sir.
Well, I'm just getting old. How long has it been since I got the last letter from Myrtilla Lucy?
You've received one each month, sir, ever since she's been in that school.
A faithful girl she is. Oh, did I tell you about the letter I received from the headmaster at her school?
No, sir.
Well, he said that my Myrtilla Lucy was the brightest pupil he'd ever had in that school. She leaves nothing unlearned that comes her way. Oh, she certainly is a good investment.
Want me to read this letter?
Of course I do. Now, go ahead and read it. What are you waiting for?
Dear Mr. Pepperman.
Skip that part. I know she's writing to me.
I finished my exams yesterday. They were hard, but I did the very best I could.
Well, she got straight A's. I'll bet my last cent on that.
I have made arrangements to stay right here on the campus and go to summer school. That way I can finish school in 6 more years.
Smart and ambitious girl she is.
But don't worry, Mr. Pepperman. I'm going to work in the school cafeteria and make my own way so my summer school won't cost you a cent.
I'll pay her way. I don't want her to work. I want her to learn things.
Work will do her good, Mr. Pepperman.
But, yes, I guess you're right. Go on, finish the letter.
I haven't yet decided what I'll do after I finish school.
I go on to college, of course. Make something out of yourself. Prove that women are just as smart as men. I think they're smarter than men.
Thank you, Mr. Pepperman.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about her.
Yes, sir.
Now, quit your gabbing and finish the letter.
Yes, sir. I keep hoping and praying that you remain in good health and are happy.
Oh, bless her.
Your investment, Myrtilla Lucy.
She's my investment, all right.
Another letter for you, sir.
From Myrtilla Lucy?
Yes, sir. You want me to read it to you?
Please.
Dear Uncle Silas, I am very...
Oh, I wish I were her real uncle. It's awfully sweet of her to call me uncle. It makes me feel important, big, as if someone really loves me.
Myrtilla Lucy does.
Yes, I know. Bless her.
Dear Uncle Silas, I'm going to be graduated this weekend. Next week I have to take some state exams so I can teach this fall. If I pass these exams,
Pass 'em. She'll get top grades as usual.
If I pass these exams, I'm going to take a few extra subjects this summer and start teaching right here in this school this fall. I think education and knowledge is a wonderful thing, and teaching the best of all professions. I thank you for investing in me and making it possible for me to teach others the wonderful truths that are everywhere in the world. And now I have a surprise for you.
Surprise?
I have made arrangements with one of the deans for a place for you to stay over this coming weekend.
Me? Stay there? What for? What for?
I'm inviting you to come to my graduation. Please come and see the product of your generous investment. Awaiting word as to where and when to meet you, I am as ever your loving investment, Myrtilla Lucy.
I wish I could go and see her graduated.
You can.
I'm not able to, and you know it.
Oh, you just think you
I'm
can't.
getting too old and feeble, even to get out of this house.
Well, it'd do you good to get out and around a bit.
Are you telling me what's good for me?
No, sir.
I don't want anyone to tell me what to do.
Yes, sir. Sir, should I write to Myrtilla Lucy and tell her you're too ill to come to her graduation?
You will do nothing of the sort. I don't want her to worry about me. Write and tell her that I have other engagements that make it impossible to attend her graduation.
Yes, sir.
And be sure and tell her exactly that.
Yes, sir.
She mustn't know that I'm failing in health. She might worry. Any mail today?
No, sir, none at all.
No mail?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
There is no mail, sir.
Oh, I haven't heard from her all summer.
Well, she'll write, sir, when she has something to write about.
Yes, of course. You say there's no mail yet?
No, sir, there isn't. Sir, I think you should let me call a doctor.
A doctor? Whatever for?
You're ill.
I'm not. Just a little cough, that's all.
Mr. Pepperman, sir, I called
Hello
the doctor.
there, Silas.
Ed, what are you doing here?
I came to see you. Anything wrong about that?
Are you here as a friend or a doctor?
Oh, both.
I don't need a doctor, so you can just go right back to your office and tend to them folks what need your services.
Well, then I'll stay for a while as a friend. How about that? If you don't really need medical attention, then you shouldn't mind my being here.
But you...
Silas Pepperman, you are going to bed and stay there until I say you can get up.
You're not going to put
Now,
me
don't
in bed.
backtalk now. You're going to bed if I have to put you there myself.
I'm not going to bed. There's nothing wrong with me, just a cold and old age.
Now, you take hold of his other arm here. We're going to put him to bed.
Yes, doctor.
Oh, let go of my arm. You have no right... All right, I'll go to bed by myself. Just leave me be.
That's better.
There, now, you'll be all right a few days. Just stay in bed like a good boy and take those medications as I told you to.
I'll see that he does, doctor.
I think I'm a child, all this fuss and bother over nothing.
And I'll be back every day for a while.
I'm not sick, I tell you. You two fuss over me just as I were about to die.
Good morning, Mr. Pepperman.
Oh, what's good about it?
There's a letter for you.
Well, if I could just get out of bed... a letter, you said?
Yes, sir, from Myrtilla Lucy.
Well, read it.
Give me time to open it.
Well, hurry up.
Dear Uncle Silas, just a short note to tell you how grateful I am for your generosity in helping me get an education. Education is a wonderful thing, Uncle
It
Silas.
surely is. Everyone should have an education. I hope the days will come when schools are free, all schools, and everybody can learn anything they want to know. Did I ever tell you what Myrtilla Lucy said to me the very first day she was here?
No, sir.
It was a very smart thing to say. intelligence far beyond her years. She said that when a body doesn't know things, they can't see with their mind. Like when they can't see with their eyes when they're blind. And it's true, too. Just like everything else Myrtilla Lucy says. Well, go ahead and read the letter. What are you waiting for?
Thanks to you, I have my teaching certificate and start teaching the 3rd grade next Monday morning.
Oh, I'm proud of her.
I wish I could see you and thank you personally for your investment in me, but my schedule is such that is impossible. However, I shall work hard at teaching. I shall do my best to instill the youngsters with the spirit and wonders of knowledge and thus prove that your investment in me has been a good one.
Oh, best investment I ever made.
I'd better call the doctor.
You'll rest for several hours.
What's the matter with him, Doctor? I mean, really the matter.
Well, that's rather hard to explain to a layman. However, there's nothing really the matter with him at all, except old age, an allergy, loneliness, and the climate.
Nothing really dangerous, then?
Yes and no. All these things added together could cause him to lose interest in life, to give up. And sometimes that is fatal. But, Silas, you've just got to listen to me.
Nonsense.
I'm your physician, and if you don't do as I say, I won't be responsible.
I can't, Ed, and you know it.
But you've got to. You must have a change, a trip, a long rest.
Me, a change, a trip? I'm not able to do it, and you know it, Ed.
Well, someone will have to go with you. Someone you can depend on. Someone who'll cheer and brighten you. And see to your meals and medicines.
Who wants to cheer up an old crabby invalid or devote time to a sick man like me? I haven't any relatives, and I wouldn't ask them if I did. We'll say no more about it.
Uncle Silas.
Myrtilla Lucy.
I just heard about your illness, Uncle Silas, and I came on the first train.
You shouldn't have.
And why not, pray tell?
For your school, those 3rd graders, how about them?
They can get a substitute, but you can't, Uncle Silas. Nobody can take care of you as I can.
And just who is this young lady, may I ask?
I'm Myrtilla Lucy, Doctor. Uncle Silas's investment.
Oh, so you're Myrtilla Lucy.
And I'm going to stay right by Uncle Silas's side as long as he needs me.
Well, he needs a long rest, a change of scenery, love, attention. A trip would be just the thing.
Then he'll get it, everything he needs.
You'll live to be 100, Silas.
Oh, I knew I made a good investment.
What is this investment that you're talking about?
It was over 8 years ago, Doctor, right here in this house, that Mr. Pepperman, Uncle Silas, made an investment, Doctor. He took a little girl, a ragged, ignorant girl, out of a log cabin and sent her to school as an investment. I am that investment.
Mm-hmm. I invested in education, in a human being, and it's paid off. The best investment any man ever made. Yes, it sure is.